Good evening, Professor. Good evening, everyone. My name is Desiree Warner, and it is September 30th, 2018. Wow, I can't believe September's over. But this assignment is for Anatomy and Physiology 1, and I am to discuss, what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss, there are 4 types of tissues, and I am going to go through the structure of each of them, and examples of each of them, and yes, I'm going to go through the 4 types, the structures, and examples of where these 4 different tissues can be found in the human body. So the first would be the epithelial tissue, and these are pretty much closely packed substances, closely packed cells, and examples of such would be found in the GI tract, the GI tract and the skin. Secondly, connective tissue, comprised of cells and fibers and other substances, and actually the name is self-explanatory. The function of these connective tissue would be to connect different parts together. For example, in bones and tendons and muscle, fat tissues, paddings or fat padding area, bones and tendons. Thirdly, we have the muscle tissue. The muscle tissue is anywhere there is muscle, be it voluntary or involuntary muscle. The first and such examples of voluntary and involuntary muscle. Involuntary muscle would be the skeleton muscle and some smooth muscle. I know the cardiac muscle is involuntary because we can't control the way our hearts beat. Right. There are 4 distinct characteristics about muscles. And the first would be, I will say, excitability. And it's described as something has to trigger the muscle to respond, and that would be a stimuli. And that's one function of a muscle, or one characteristic of a muscle, rather. The second characteristic of a muscle would be the ability, the contractibility, the ability to shorten and flex, and that's how muscles are moved. For example, my arm, I'm shortening, I would say, my forceps and allowing my entire arm to flex. That's the word. Secondly, extensibility. It can stretch and flex and extend. So that's another character of muscles in our body, the ability to stretch. Fourth, actually, character of muscle would be the elasticity of it. So, you know, it's like a rubber band, and it's self-explanatory. It's a rubber band, and that rubber band and the muscles actually can stretch and snap right back into its original state or original size. And we can see this when we try to stretch our legs or our arms, and, you know, gaining flexibility or elasticity, rather. So again, the muscle tissue, we're going to go through these again. Excitability, the ability to respond to stimuli. Contractibility, the ability to shorten. Extendability, the ability to stretch. And elasticity, to snap back from the elastic state, or the extended state, rather. So the 4th tissue we're going to discuss would be the nervous tissue. And I think this is more interesting, you know, well, they're all interesting, but the nervous tissue pretty much would be found anywhere in the central nervous system. And for example, the brain, spinal cord, and the nerve endings everywhere in any parts of our bodies. We touch, we feel something, sensory. those are the nervous tissues that are responding to stimuli also. And how it works, the characteristic of this would be it generates and conducts nerve impulses and sends it to the brain. And that's it. That covers the 4 types of tissues. Again, my name is Desiree Warner. Thank you.